Did it do? Did it do? Ba da ba ba ba. Ba da ba ba ba. Ba ba da da. Did it do? Did it do? Did it do? Ba da ba ba ba. Ba da ba. Ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba. Ba 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 na da na 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 da na. Ba da 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 da. Ba ba ba. Please believe in me. I got a new microphone today. Just a cheap one. It's I think it works better than what I had on the iPad, just straight from the iPad. So glad Saturday night. I just got back from someone's party here in Seattle. It was an outdoor party. And it was raining. He had like 3 or 4 bands there. Our band didn't play because Lisa's out of town right now. Camping in state of Washington. It's always a good thing. Whenever I used to go camping, I made sure it was somewhere I could fish. I had to do some fishing. Do 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 do. I finally got the larger size so I could paint bigger and use, I can use larger side of my knife now if I want to. This 11 by 14. Those are some cool mountains. Wow, look at those. You see all the light hitting there? All the white spots. Looks like that is so wicked. It looks like a daytime mountain right there, doesn't it? Check that. I did that in like 7 minutes. Look how cool that looks. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. It really looks like the sun is really beating down on this peak over here. Man. Very cool. That's right, Binte. Look how cool that looks. You could see how I just threw the clouds up there on the sky. I mean, if you didn't see it from the beginning, go back and look how I put my layer of paint on. That's my underpaint. Man, but look at those mountains. That's the result you get when you use a knife, okay? You're not going to get that result, I don't think, too much with a brush, unless you really spend hours on it. I did that in 7 minutes. Binte, I got a microphone today. Check it out. It's whoops, I had it covered. There we go. It was covered behind my collar. Microphone, it has a cord though, but luckily it's long enough where I can get away from the camera. Good to see you. I'm there. I've been doing a lot of crazy abstract art, but tonight I wanted to do a landscape. That way maybe people show up. They don't like abstract art. It's too different for them. I love it. This is really cool. I really like that mountain. I'm going to leave it. I do want to put some mist at the bottom. I'm going to really rinse the brush off and grab some titanium white and just put some mist down here at the bottom. I went to the store today to buy some new pants. And I live in Seattle, and all the businesses are shut down now downtown. But the store I went to, I'm not going to say who it was, but they had everything locked up. So if you wanted a pair of jeans, you had to like wait for somebody to come and take them out of this bolt. The jeans are actually in these cages. Each must have been like 50 cages in the store. Some hold shirts, some hold pants, some hold shoes, hats. I mean, everything is just locked up now. But, you know, I didn't mind. I didn't have to work today, so I wasn't in a hurry. But I remember one time about a month ago, I went to some store. Everything was locked up. There was nobody around with a key, so I just ended up leaving because there was nobody there to help me. That's another thing. They don't have any help. I went to go pay for my jeans, and there was nobody there at the register to pay. It said register closed, so I had to go to the where people bring back the returns, and then they rung it up for me. These are just going to be trees on the river. I used brown with black, burnt umber with some black in it. Some distant trees back there. Look at that. Pull some of this out for hills. Really cool. Look at that. Bunch of trees just heading off back towards the mountain there. Look how cool that looks. Wow. This is amazing. Let's put a little bit of yellow ochre on the brush and maybe just put a few highlights right now while it's wet to get some different tones in there. There we go. I'll probably add some green in there so it looks like there's some green in there. Man, that looks amazing. That's where I want to go fishing, right there. I want to go fishing right there. I want to lighten up the water. It's really dark blue. It should be really light. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to my big brush and put some light blue down here for the water. So just so it's more. Leave some of it dark. Yeah, that looks a little better. Maybe even white. Some white back here. Titanium white. Just on the back stretch here. Just blend it into the blue. There we go. Now the water looks like it's moving. We'll add a little white into it here. Make it look like the water's flowing. Doesn't that look cool? Landscapes are fun. I think once you do about 1,000 of them, you'll have it down. Look at that. Man, that's starting to look like a real place. I'm using Newton. Winsor Newton's pretty good paint. They've been around for a while. So I think they know how to mix their colors. It's really good paint for landscapes. Janie DuPont, how you doing? Picnic vibes, yeah. Janie DuPont. Maybe you're related to DuPont oil. But look at the mountains. I forgot to hit the shorts button. I should have did a short on the mountains. They added a new button on here, Bente, where I can hit this shorts, and then it'll record the next minute for me to make a short out of it. But I forgot to hit it the whole time. I could have made 3 shorts by now. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to save this area here for a big tree, so I'll put some trees right out here into the mountain. So I'll do a short. So I'm going to grab my trusty fan brush. Look how old this thing is getting, guys. But it still works. And instead of using sap green, I'm using this brown burnt umber color. Now I'll put like a couple evergreen trees right here on this side of the water. So I got to hit the short button. All right, so I'm going to do a couple evergreen trees here. Just on the other side of the water here. I think I need more paint on my brush. Put a tree there. And put one here. Landscapes are really cool to paint. They're really fun. How nature is, it's almost like impressionism. You don't have to make everything perfect. I mean, those look like trees to me. All right, hopefully that recorded a little short for that. And now I'm going to do some bushes. Probably on this side of the river. I think I'm going to mix a little black sap green. And we'll make these bushes like a dark green color. Make it bigger because we're getting closer to the foreground here. And we'll make these the biggest here. And put some hills in here. Yeah, this is where I'd go fishing. Probably right down there. Throw my reel in and bam, catch some trout. It's looking really good. Let's put a green tree maybe on this side of the river. It'll be a little bigger now because it's getting closer to us. Look at that. Amazing. I think I'm going to put a lot of trees in this because I think the more trees, the better. So put some bushes here. And I want to have a big tree right on the edge here. Hopefully you guys are picking up tips as I paint here. It's just fun to do. You just got to really make these front darker because it won't go over that color if you don't make it's a dark green. It's black, but it's really a dark green. Very good. Very good. I'm digging this. I still like the way the mountains look. Looks like the sun is really hitting right there right there. The clouds look real to me. The clouds look real. Check this out. I'm going to do a little work on the clouds right now. Mint Day, you probably remember, I used to like to make fluffy clouds, but watch this now. Just by mistake, I did this last week. I just started adding a little highlight to the top of these like this. Just a little bit. Instead of making like fluffy clouds, just a little bit of highlight. And check that out. Doesn't that look cool? And then we'll put a little bit of highlights up on this cloud. And this one here. So it kind of looks like the sun is hitting just on that part of the clouds. There we go. Look at that. Easy way to do clouds. And it looks amazing. Wow. That's really cool. And we'll put a small one right here. So it looks like it's close. Like it's just close to the mountain there. To make things look far away, you want to have it blended like this up there. You just kind of want to blend it down. Blend it. And then it'll look farther in the distance. Ah, that looks pretty cool. All right, it's time for the big tree right over here. I don't want to mess this mountain up, so I'm going to probably put it right on the edge here. So I'm using sap green and black. I want it right on the edge. Because it looks kind of cool. There we go. Yeah, they could follow along if they're quick enough. Because tonight I'm not really explaining too much, but if they've already got experience, yeah, they can follow along. So let's see, I'm going to make this part here some yellow here, and I'm going to try and brighten up this grass. Uh, to make it look like the sun is hitting there. It's really easy to do. You just take a clean brush and grab a little yellow, just a little yellow, and we'll put it right in this section here. It'll look like the sun is hitting right in there. Very cool. And we might as well put a little up in here too. Lighten up this section here. Yep, yep. To me, it is. It's worth $1 trillion. That's right. Really cool. I'm trying to think what to do next. I think I'm going to highlight these bushes next. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to make them a little bigger. And then I'll highlight them. Those are big enough. I'll put some more out here. It's almost like tall grass. I think I'm going to put flowers down here. I'll show you how I do it so that we get a little more color in the painting. So I'm going to make these like green. Highlight them light green. It's a green. It's a light green with a little white in it. I'm just going to hit the top part first. Separate these bushes a little bit. There we go. Look how cool that is. That was a light green. Look how see how it's turning yellow a little bit? It's like a greenish yellow. I really like that color, so I'm going to use that color. I'll put a little yellow for these ones back here. So they're in color back there. And I'll put a little more, put a little burnt umber in it now for these bushes way in the back here. All right, Ellie, how you doing? All right, be back later. Cool. I just caught you. I don't have my phone on, so I can't see who's in here, but I just caught you. All right, I'll see you in a little. Let's try yellow. A little yellow and green for this grass here. We'll call that tall grass. I'm not too good at making the grass, but that looks all right. There we go. That looks better. Just had to straighten the bottom out a bit. Okay, cool. Much better. I'll just make this like yellow ochre down here. All right. Looking good. See how I create a shadow down here by leaving the dark color underneath the bush? And we can put some brown here now so it looks like dirt. It's burnt umber. See that? And we'll do this thing a little bit under here as well. Some dirt. Very cool. So I'm going to highlight my trees like the way I used to do it a long time ago. I'll take this same color and add a little white to it, which is sap green and black. You get like a gray color. It's if you don't want it to be totally green. This kind of at least gives it some dimension. It's still, now it looks like at least it has some branches. It's just titanium white mixed into the green. It's a real subtle way to put some branches on trees to make them look like they have branches. See that? Looks like it has some depth now. Man, those mountains look really cool. I'm going to try and run a pathway in here. This might be kind of tricky, but we're going to sneak it from behind here, behind this tree. But it really adds a lot to the painting when you got something like this in there. It helps the viewer's eye. Takes the viewer's eye back to here, behind the tree. Doesn't that look cool? Looks kind of awesome. We'll put the pathway right in front of these bushes here, coming this way. So it'll be like the pathway comes in here, goes around. That is amazing. Now we're going to pathway from way back here, coming out of these trees. Look at that. Wow. We can even make it go farther. We'll push it off into the trees here. There we go. Hey, I got 4 likes on here already. Thank you, guys. What I need is like new subscribers. I haven't had any subscribers lately. I know I've been off for a little bit, but the only way I gain new subscribers is if I do new videos. It's funny how, whoops, put white down here. You don't get any new subscribers if you don't do anything. You would think that people still watch your videos, but they don't. I'm really digging this. This is really cool. And you know what? I got my good liner brush. Let's put some birds up there. I'm going to try the Mars Black instead of the liquid black. Let's see how good this brush is working. Seems like it's working okay. This is a liner brush. This is what you would use to like sign your name. Oh, I didn't know you left, Binte. Yeah, I'm working it. I'm working it. I really like doing landscapes. I mean, I've been doing them for years, so when I did them in oil, I used to do these in oil paint. I could get them done in like 30 minutes if I hustled. But I mean, they didn't look as good as this. I didn't know if I was going to like acrylic paint. Took me a while to get used to. You can see my whole history on YouTube, how I started out with acrylic. I got the, I actually have it documented, like the first acrylic painting, so I could go back in the future and see the progress I've made. That looks pretty good. I think I'm going to put some rock here. Let me see where I am on time. 43 minutes. Wow, I'm hustling tonight. Hustling. I'll put some rocks right here. Do 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 do. So I don't know if you guys ever go on the other social media. I'm on the other one too, under my name is called The Artist, and I do a lot of crazy stuff on the other social media. Crazier art. If you want to go check that out. I'm called The Artist. Check it out. Ruben's in the house. These are supposed to be rocks. I'm trying to, this camera's in the way, so I'm having a hard time getting in there. Put some more light in here. All right, there's some rocks there. I kind of like this one. I didn't really mix the colors too much. I'm using the colors much as they come out of the tube. You see the difference in the way it comes out? I can see the difference, but yeah, that's what I was talking about. The other one, yeah. I do a little bit crazier stuff on that. I'm not sure I like I think I want to make the trees more green, I think. And you know what? I think I need another, a big tree. I put the birds here, but I think I want to put a big tree right here. Yeah, I do, a red one. A Japanese, what are they called? Is it Japanese maple leaf tree or Asian? I can't remember. We'll start with burnt umber and black, and then I'm going to turn it red. I put a tree over here coming in off the side. There we go. I think I'm going to turn it like a reddish color. Let's do one on the other side. And fill in this top part up here. Just because I can. This is burnt umber and black. It's just under color of the tree. Base color. Yeah, I think that really helped it out a bit. It kind of closed it in a bit. I like that. Now I got to find red that I like. I think it's Alzerian Crimson is what I use that. Let me see if I have it close by here. There it is. I got a little bit left, enough to do these trees. Cool. This red is really awesome looking. I'm trying to remember what I put in there, if it was yellow, to lighten it up a bit. Let me test it. Yeah, it's showing up red. So I'm going to make it a dark red, but then I'm going to highlight it. Try and leave some of that brown in there for shadows. We have some of these trees here in Seattle. When they bloom, they're nice and red. It's like a wine red, I almost would say. Just like that. That's what they look like. And I'm going to highlight it with a pink color. We'll put some, we'll put some branches out here, or leaves out into the sky. It helps the tree look a little wider. Some loose leaves out there. Wow, man, what a difference already. Just wait till I highlight that. It's going to really give the tree some character. Hopefully the new mic's good. I know it's still cutting in and out. I don't know why. I think I have too much stuff on my iPad now and it's not keeping up. I might have to delete some stuff. Oh, that's what I should have bought today. A thumbnail thing to put all my pictures of them off the iPad. That's what I got to do. I got to clear this iPad out. There's just too much on it now. I probably have over 10,000 pictures and videos. I bet there's, man, too many videos on here. I don't even know how it's running still. Ba-da-ba. I'm really digging this. Still needs a lot more work. Right on. Ori, thank you. Yeah, I love that red color too. It's Alzarian Crimson. It's really cool red. Let's see if I can highlight it now. I think it's not dried, but we just lighten up the color just a little bit, almost like, I wouldn't call it pink, but we'll hit some highlights in here. Let's see how that looks. Not bad. Long time to get these trees down. Just to know where to put this lighter color. Took me a while to get it down, to get it grasped the concept. Too bad. I got some light reflection coming in. I have this trouble. Oh, it's because I'm using a larger piece today. That's 11 by 14. pretty big. Well, at least I got some color into it besides blue and green. That's what I mean about landscapes. I mean, most of the time you do a landscape, you're only going to get greens and blue. If you don't put flowers in it, you'll never have any color. So I'm going to make all those things that are brown in the back, I'm going to put a little tint of red on them. These evergreen trees, I don't know what it's going to do to it, but maybe just one side of it. Just to get some highlights on it. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I'm going to put some flowers right here. Bunch of different colors in here. Cool. All right, guys, I think that's it. I really had fun on this. Oh, I didn't edge my water yet. Hold on. Got to edge the water because got to have a water line back here. There we go. Now it's done. Well, I appreciate you guys stopping in. I know I haven't been on a lot lately. Put a few trunks out here. I think I need to highlight this one. What was that, green? Yeah, sap green. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. There we go. All right, guys, I'm glad you guys stopped in. I appreciate you guys watching me paint and chatting in the chat room. You know what? I think this might look cool. I don't know if these trees blossom, but I'm going to try and put some white blossoms on those Asian trees. I don't know if it'll help, but I feel like it needs a little more, like some blossoms in there. All right, that's it. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I might come back in 10 minutes and do an abstract. See how I feel. I'm off tomorrow, so I don't really have to go to bed early. Let's see what time it is here. It's only 8:20. All right, I'll come back and do one of my abstract flower ones, Ruben. I've been using the Bob Ross repeats, yeah. I've been using the fluorescent colors with the black. It could come out pretty good, man. Really. I'll be back in 10 minutes then. All right, cheers, guys. Thanks for liking, and if you're a new subscriber, thank you.